Hello everyone, this is Man in the Black Hat.
And I am Obsessed Games. Hello there.
And we're here with the next episode of Let's Play Skyrim on RezoWalkthroughs.com. And... what?
I was just going to say that I remember this mission.
Very first mission, and I don't officially have the fully explore the dungeon mission yet, but I do have the retrieve the... oh wow!
Oh, that was brutal.
Epic. Yeah, something I discovered, a recent Xbox update, makes it so that if you attain a critical hit on pretty much anybody, then congratulations, you get a cool kill cam.
Did you, I should ask, do you have a Kinect?
I do not have Kinect, no, so I will not
darn.
be shouting Fus Roda randomly.
It's a pity, that would have been fun. That would have been... I think you should have had a small camera, like shouting Fus Roda every time.
I might do that once I've moved. Ooh, arrow to the knee. He's gonna be a guard.
Once he recovers from the slight death that he's received.
It's only a little death.
Just, that's a minor case of death. He'll be up in another week or so.
Oh yeah. I do not get everything, unlike some people who go through this game and just grab everything. It's not worth it to carry out bloody everything.
Yeah, I was terrible at that in Oblivion. Because I didn't fully understand the concept of encumbrance in Oblivion when I first started playing it. So I just hoarded everything, and then suddenly, you're over encumbered. You cannot move. What? I don't understand.
Yeah, pretty much, you want to take a few examples of everything out of the dungeon that you can't get everywhere else, and leave the rest, because it's not going to get you much in the way of gold.
Nah. I mean, I hardly spent my gold anyway, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, granted, if you get everything out, you get a nice pile of gold, but do you really want to spend all that time going back and forth between the dungeon and every place you're going to sell at? Yeah,
and for some people who won't even spend that gold because they'll be saving it for the next best item and then the next best item.
Yeah. Now...
if I saved it a little more... Sorry, you go on.
Hello?
No. Hello down there. How are you doing?
Good night.
Like an arrow to the face.
I think I gave him an arrow to the back of the head. And that one was definitely to the knee. Ow. You know what, just...
What did I just see?
It bounced off his belt and stuck into his knee. Get your guard, ladies and gents.
I think one of the latest patches makes arrows home in on the knee now.
Oh my goodness. It must have hit the Xbox then, because I'm using the latest patch on the Xbox version. Snake, fish. Got it. Now,
yeah, this is...
if you just let this guy go, he would have killed himself. But I'm just trying to up my archery skill to ungodly levels.
And of course, sneak. Sneak would be a good one to level up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to swap over to thief skills fairly soon because, believe it or not, you don't need the mage skills to level if you're gonna be a thief mage, which I am.
I personally considered myself as a battle mage when I was playing because I had a spell in one hand and a shield in the other, and I would just go charging into battle.
Let's see, right now destruction's actually useful. It won't be fairly soon. Do I want to get smithing?
Do you want to get smithing?
No.
I originally was gonna play through thinking I'll collect all of these dragon scales and dragon bones, I'll level up my smithing, and I will eventually get myself the most badass armor in Skyrim, and then I went ahead and completed the damn game.
Well, supposedly there's some DLC coming out for it, so... Burn!
I wouldn't be surprised.
Burn, you rat bastards! And I'm back to being hit. Search the skeever. Yes, when I first went through this game, I thought skeever tails were, like, a food item.
How did that work out for you?
Yeah, I kept avoiding them. Because I thought they were a food item. No, they're not.
No, I have rarely found anything good in a skeever. I found a piece of cutlery in a skeever once, but that was about it.
Well, skeevers, it turns out, are actually really good for alchemy ingredients, so there you go. Burn, spider, burn!
You went right ahead and charged it, did you?
Of course! It's already spotted me, it's a scripted event.
Yeah, but if you go back through the doorway, it can't actually attack you much.
True, but screw that. I'm an Ord.
You did it. You
Oh,
killed
this
it.
guy.
Now cut me down before
I
anything
never
else shows
believed
up.
him.
Where's the golden
Yes,
claw?
the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
Okay, let's see if I can
Sweet
cut
breath
you
of
down.
arcade, thank you.
And by cut, I mean burn.
It's coming
And by
loose.
burn, I mean continue to burn.
Yep. Good plan.
Well,
Who's gonna trust a guy called Arvel the Swift?
And you know, the guy was part of a quest that says, cut Arvel down. I did.
Just in a unique way.
No, just in the other method of cutting someone down.
By butchering.
Indeed. And if you'd let Arvel go, he would have set off all the Draugr in this area. And gotten himself killed.
Really? He managed to make it through when I played it. When I
If
first
he
played
doesn't get killed by the Draugr, he gets killed by the trap. Epic!
For me, he managed to make it all the way to the door. That lucky bastard.
Wow. Usually he gets killed a lot faster than that.
Yeah, I'm actually amazed. I thought it would have been scripted that he manages to make it all the way to the door.
Nope. It's scripted that he runs for the door, but he kind of tries to avoid Draugrs and gets killed by them as a result.
For you, not for me.
Garnet, gold, and one ancient Nord sword. It said one ancient Nord sword.
Nice.
They're the equivalent of steel weapons.
Which will become kind of outdated fairly quickly.
Oh, yes. Ancient Nord greatsword. Now, granted, they hit better than steel weapons, but they're still steel weapons.
Yeah, pretty much.
Take careful aim and thump.
I think you missed.
I think I did as well.
Maybe he's... No, he's definitely alive.
Yep. It used to be you could get nice and close to them while sneaking and they wouldn't detect you.
And instead, are you going for the smarter option and then just complete... No, you're not. I thought you were just going to sneak past them.
Why would I do that?
Miss out on that lovely, lovely EXP.
Indeed. Flaming! And he tried to use ice on me. How silly.
Doesn't he know? Fire melts ice.
You're kidding.
It's never gonna work.
And step down to set these guys off. Because they're scripted to wake up. Well, they're scripted to wake up if you step on the bottom one, but I'll just kill this guy. Because for some reason, they will not figure out that you're on that particular area.
Like I said, I would have just charge straight through.
Not me.
That's just my general gaming style.
Thunk in the back.
Ooh, it almost looked like you got a headshot, but no, it was indeed the back.
And let's see what we got over here. Nope, nothing else.
So I take it you're not the shield bearing kind of player?
No, I've tried shield bearing and it's really more annoying than anything else.
I actually found it very useful. Well, it's very useful when you're wielding nothing but your bare hand with a spell.
Yeah, that's the problem. I tend to not use stuff that works well singleton with a shield. Ow.
You were so close.
I'd forgotten how to run. It's been a while since I played this game.
And it's been a while since I've touched mine. I had no motivation to play it after I just completely blitzed through all of the campaigns.
Ouch. Okay, Ancient Nord War Axe weighs 14. Steel War Axe weighs 12, so there's no advantage to carrying these things.
No.
Other than they give you a little bit of money.
I think after a while I worked out a value ratio for which to stick by, which was for every single unit that it weighed. So if it weighed 1, then it had to be worth at least 10 gold.
Generally.
That was what I was going by. I realized later on that that would get a bit tedious.
Thunk. Agreed?
You'd actually be surprised at some of the stuff that weighs a very little amount and is worth what I consider is worth its weight in gold.
Yeah. Okay, get this guy to come out. Shoulder arrow. Burn, baby, burn.
Burn, baby, burn. No. In my own stuff, I make promises that I do not sing, and I will promise again, I will not sing.
The funny
Bad habit of mine.
Funny thing is, the weapons don't look better if you improve them any, which sucks.
Yeah, I actually found that quite disappointing.
First level in archery. Because unlike Elder Scrolls 4, the only way to level archery is to actually hit stuff with it.
Yeah.
And for right now, the Ancient Nord bow is the best bow you're gonna get. For now.
Which campaign are you gonna try and accomplish first?
I mentioned this in the first official episode, but I'm going to get the Dragon Quest done first, and see about getting all the side quests done. Then more than likely I'll get the Nord side of the Civil War done.
Fair enough. It's just something sprung to my mind that if you did the Thieves Guild quest first, you would have gotten the Nightingale bow.
Yeah, I'm planning on getting the Thieves Guild quest done as early as possible.
It's tempting not to. That's technically the only campaign I haven't quote-unquote completed because of one of the rewards you get right before you finish the main quest.
No?
I don't know if I should spoil that.
Oh, right, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's nice, but it affects your ability to shoot things. And get crits.
Does it?
Yup. It lowers your luck to abysmal levels.
Ah, I didn't know that. I never really paid attention. I haven't even noticed.
Yeah. If you've still got that item, Go try and sneak around and shoot someone who's not paying attention to you.
Yeah, I think I know why I never noticed, considering that I just charge at everybody in front of me.
Yeah. If you're trying to shoot someone who hasn't yet seen you, doesn't know you're there, and you have that item in your inventory, they will automatically dodge.
Wow.
And
So-
know exactly where you're at.
So it's not a good item to carry if you're playing it like you're playing it.
Yeah. It's pretty much a good idea to level your lockpicks and get the item that way. If you want to keep it forever.
Honestly though, I have managed to accumulate such a huge amount of lockpicks that I can honestly say that I don't need it.
There's also the fact that the Nightingale reward far outweighs what you lose.
Yeah, it's true.
The ability, one of the abilities you can get, and I can say this without spoiling anything, is to go invisible and completely undetectable at will. Once a day.
That would have been the only problem I had with it, which is once a day.
Now, going through the companion storyline is nice, because if you've got the Amulet of Mara on you at all times, or near the end, then you can have a free wife, no matter what your gender is.
Yeah. That is actually one of the things I haven't done yet. Skyrim. It didn't have much of an appeal to me, to be honest.
Oh, getting married?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done that either, not for lack of trying, but from what I've heard, there's nothing really special about it.
I think the only positive that I can remember is if you marry a merchant, you get some of the income that they get.
They all set up some sort of shop.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Ah, that I didn't know. You learn new things every day.
Yeah, that's on the Elder Scrolls Wiki.
I honestly don't pay much attention to the wikis.
Oh! And right here is why I'm careful and being a sneak thief. Ow. Because the instant you get into this room, the Draugr wake up. Come on.
Well, if they're woken up, you could just try and wait for them to get into the middle there.
I could. Sometimes they don't.
Like now, like what you're doing.
And sometimes you gotta goad them. And
Yeah, that worked
sometimes
out
by
fine.
goading them, you just flat out kill them.
It
hi.
definitely didn't seem like it was worth waiting for them in that situation.
And good. The bow becomes really impressive at later levels.
Oh, to the extent of being overpowered.
Oh yeah, you can almost one-shot dragons with a bow. At levels 80 and 90.
I think one of the things that they tried to do with Skyrim that happened in Oblivion. In Oblivion, you could get really overpowered through glitches, but the
Yeah.
problem is now you can get overpowered through generic leveling.
I don't see that as a problem.
Well, it's just one of the things that they seem to try and fix, and instead kind of made it worse. Quote unquote worse.
Now, if you'll notice, I have no qualms about wasting the iron arrows here, because they're iron arrows.
I think the only times you want to save arrows is, well,
You
the
want
higher the difficulty, the more you want to save the arrows, in my opinion.
I've noticed that there really isn't a difficulty level to this game. The game will change depending on your playstyle. Like, I know I mentioned this before in the last one. If you're playing as a sneak thief, you're not going to encounter as many enemies as you would as a warrior. But you'll still encounter more than you would as a mage.
Or as a quote unquote battle mage.
Yeah. The more aligned you are on one type or the other depends on how many enemies you're going to face, and the level that you are overall determines what kind of enemies you're going to face.
Oh, these codes are fun.
Oh yeah. Bear, bug, owl thing. Or is that bear, bug, kakuna?
Now you stumped me.
I know it's supposed to be an owl, but that looks like a kakuna from...
Yes, it genuinely does.
Pokemon. Don't really have to sneak through here. If you're wanting to grind sneak, go right ahead. I'm not doing it because, you know, why?
You're true.
There's only one enemy here, and he won't even bother you until you look at the dragon stone at the dragon wall. I thought for sure there was a treasure chest over there. Oh well. No, there it is.
At first I was terrified of dragons. I was just like, dragon, I'm not going there. And then after leveling up a bit, I realized how pathetic they were.
Yeah. And that Draugr is stuck in his chest, in his little coffin, until you decide to initiate things by going over the dragon wall. So you can set things up fairly nicely with them.
Yeah, you can get very prepared.
This is one of the few areas where you can just prep the battlefield before you even go. And I think they're being nice to you because this is a Overlord. You're not even supposed to be facing these until level 10. Ooh! Ancient Norse Sword of Cold.
I think there's not really much you can do to prepare besides put down trap runes.
Yeah, if you manage to have enough money to purchase a trap rune spell beforehand, you can do that. But my idea of prepping for this is just ensure that you have the right equipment out.
And any psychological preparation that you may or may not need.
Yeah, pretty much. Steel Battle Axe, not worth it. Although, if you're going the warrior route and you want to be a companion, level your two-handed. So level your two-handed.
You think so?
Yes, because the weapon you get at the end of the companion campaign is Wuthred.
Yeah, I don't use that.
It's awesome versus elves. And, well, anything else. So, Wuthred's actually a good weapon to have if you're a two-hander.
Yeah, which, again, I am not.
That'd be weird, a two-handed thief.
Yeah, that does seem a little, what's the word I'm looking for?
Strange?
I was thinking of another word, like an oxymoron, juxtaposition.
Ah.
It escapes my mind.
Oh well.
It's a little like one of those words.
I see. Doop 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 doo. Oh, hello. Yes, as a little thing that I just do whenever I'm going through an area, I tend to... wolves. I tend to just pick anything that I come across.
Fair enough. Are you... I don't know if you said or not. Are you going to be an alchemist?
Yes. Well, sort of.
I'm just a poor old woman,
Sort
dear.
of.
It's
No
worth
need to
it to
trouble
level
yourself.
alchemy a little, but not so worth it to, you know, actually take alchemy levels.
I mean, I know that one of the first things that I would be leveling up would be enchanting.
Oh yeah. Enchanting is something I actually plan to level a bit. Because it's, you know, useful.
Yes, indeed.
Alchemy, it's pretty much get the reagents you need for healing potions and whatever other potions you need and be done with it. Otherwise, it's a money generator.
I felt the same way about enchanting.
Well, for me, enchanting is useful because I'll go and grab the spells that I want for weapons and use them.
Until I could find, like, at first I would just start disenchanting stuff, building up my levels, and enchanting other things, and once I'd enchant them, I'd enchant them with whatever gave me the most EXP or whatever was worth the most money, and then I'd just sell those because they weren't useful enough for what I wanted.
I don't know why stealing from her is still an active thing, even after you kill her.
Yeah, that always did bug me. Even the bed, which... This bed is owned. Well, she's not going to be sleeping in it.
Yeah, she got owned. I pass up food almost every single time.
Ditto.
There's no use for it. You don't need it at all. Okay, Arcane Enchanter time.
Do you know which house you're going for first?
I'll probably grab Breeze Home first, and then grab the home in Winterhold, I think it is.
Which one is Winter? I know there is a Winterhold, but I don't know if
it's the one where the leader of the rebellion is at.
Yes, I believe that is Winterhold.
Fool.
Hello, Nancy. Right, Nancy.
Breeze Home is the one in Solitude, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Solitude, Whiterun.
Oh, okay.
Breeze Home's in Whiterun is the first one that's available.
For 5,000 souls?
Yep. 5,000 gold and... yeah.
Surprisingly, that was actually the second one I went for.
Huh.
Because I was just so focused on saving up money for the one in Solitude.
Ah. Yeah, the one in Solitude's nice.
But damn expensive.
Although the one that you get in the other place is very nice and has a secret room.
Winterhold.
Yeah.
I shall have to go property hunting next time I'm on Skyrim.
There you go.
I feel like I should be playing Skyrim at the same time, commentating, just so that I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, time to go back down and use your alchemy station because it's time to level some alchemy.
Your alchemy station.
Yeah. And the quickest way to level alchemy at first is to just eat stuff.
That I did not know.
It also lets you find out exactly what all these stuff do for their first thing.
This is how little I know about alchemy. I go onto a table and I just start mixing.
Yep.
But
Okay.
as I learned, that's actually a bad thing to do because of the huge amount of failed potions that you end up creating.
Yeah.
So yeah, your way is a very good way, which I didn't know about.
And a potion of fortified marksman is what I made that last one.
That'll be handy for you.
Which apparently I ran out of the other ingredients for it. Oh well. More poison of damage stamina!
I wish I remembered what created a potion of invisibility.
Vampire powder and death bell, I think.
I know there's stuff in Sheogorath's realm that you pick up, and if you mix it with vampire dust, you get invisibility and healing.
Ooh.
That was the first potion I created, and I was just like, oh yeah, I'm amazing at alchemy.
Okay.
And then I quickly realized that I was not.
Hey, Hey, my blue mage robes make me look like Farengar. Only, you know, buff.
Only 100 times more attractive.
I'm Farengar, only handsome.
That'd be a great pickup line with the mages. Hey, what's up? I'm Farengar, but, you know, good looking.
I'm gonna have to use that line when we get to the mage college. Ooh, mountain flower.
Is that useful?
Yes. Mountain flower is a key ingredient in a lot of your standard health, stamina, and magicka potions.
Okay. Oh,
I mean, it's kind of like wheat for bread.
it's just one of those things where I'm just gonna have to nod and assume you're right.
I'm going to assume that you're nodding.
I'm nodding. Would you like me to record a little video of me nodding?
No.
Send it over.
Okay, let's see. Only person about is the bard. Funny thing is, you can steal all this guy's steel and whatnot, and as long as you use it on a weapon, it's fine. Does not matter in the slightest. So we're going to take all of his steel ingots. Well, most of his steel ingots.
Seems like a good enough plan.
Improve the Ancient Nord bow that I'm going to use. And the Ancient Nord war axe. Funnily enough, you need to improve, I think it's enchanting or it's smithing in order to improve weapons that already have magic on them. I don't remember which it is.
Yeah, I really should know whether or not it's an enchanting because I leveled that up quite a bit. I want to say that it's in smithing.
We'll check that later on.
The funny thing about stealing is, even though it's a video game, and really I should have no morality in moral restrictions in video games, but somehow I managed to feel bad about stealing everything. As this guy genuinely has a living making weapons with these products. And,
yeah, but,
you know,
it's like 6 steel ingots, so I'm not going to feel too bad about it. The guy gets more steel per day than I'll ever see.
Show those thieves not to steal
it's
from
just
Luke
weird
and
how I
Valerius.
somehow managed to feel bad about
You found it.
a situation that is
There
not
it
real.
is. Strange. It seems smaller than I remember.
At the end of the day, when I turned the Xbox off,
I'm
this
gonna
guy
put
does
this
not
back where
exist
it
to me.
belongs. I'll
Yeah.
Why
never
would I feel
forget
that?
this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
Okay, Lucan, there you go. Hey, Lucan,
Thank you so
Sell
much
me
for
stuff.
taking care of those thieves.
or rather,
Riverwood
buy
Trader
my
is
stuff.
back to the way it used to be. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Buy some of the stuff that I kind of technically incorporated stolen stuff with.
Buy the bow, the great sword, and all the fine weapons that I just made. Hunting bow, get rid of it. Longbow, get rid of it. Steel battle axe, no, don't need. Yeah. Okay. Necklace eye. Novice hood, novice robes. I'll keep those because I can drop them for stuff. Might actually want to go back to the novice robes and hood, though.
I think for the longest time I refused to give up my hood.
Hood's nice, but the novice
Really?
robes just look crappy.
Do you ever get the issue of function over form? I mean, yeah, function over form. Whether Do you actually weigh its aesthetics, or do you not do that in games?
Generally, I'll try to go for something that at least looks nice. That's why I try to avoid hide armor.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, anything that you're going to grab generally is going to look nice on your character anyways. It's not like World of Warcraft where you really can mix and match and make this patchwork armor.
Mm-hmm.
And that just looks ugly when put together.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I think for a while,
Crap.
bless you again. Looks like you have some allergies to Skyrim. Or some Skyrim pollen or something like that.
Skyrim-magies. You know, I found it's never worth it to buy armor.
Yeah, I agree with that, I think.
You'll
Unless-
never need to buy armor. You'll find it.
I think I came across one piece of armor, which was better than anything I could find. And that was, at the time it seemed worth it. It was an elven armor piece.
Yeah, elven armor's really good for light characters.
But it also was enchanted with, I think, 150 health.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was great. I got it from, I forget her name. I don't even see why I would remember her name, to be honest. It's a video game. But
because they're memorable characters?
The female blacksmith in Whiterun.
Oh, yeah, her, okay.
Yeah, her, the nameless woman.
Adriana, I think, is her name.
It's not jogging any of my memories, unfortunately.
She's the daughter of the guy who's the advisor to the Jarl.
Yeah. And then she asks you to deliver a sword to him.
Yeah.
And then you never see him give the sword to the Jarl.
Yeah.
Or at least I've never seen. He just keeps the damn thing for himself.
It's never the right time. Sure, it's not. Okay, to get this part of the companion thing going, if you're really lucky, you can race down here and actually get there in time to put in 1 point of damage or so. If you actually manage to damage the giant here, then you'll have earned their admiration. If not, however, oops, sorry.
I didn't think you had the stomach for it. Strong.
Well, that's taken
See,
care
I
of.
completely missed
No
this.
thanks to you.
I don't think I even came to this part of Whiterun.
Another milk drinker crying
I think
about
what I
his
did
effort.
was just run
Glory
around the entire
only
thing, completely
awaits
missing
those
the
who
entrance,
triumph.
and just circling the damn
And as
thing going, where the
companions,
hell is the
our
door?
glory must always be hard fought.
So,
An
if you manage
outsider,
to
eh?
actually hit the
Never
damn
heard of the
thing,
companions? An order of
then
warriors.
before
We
they
are
kill
brothers
it,
and
then
sisters in
you'll
honor.
get a different
And we
set
show
of
up to
words
solve
from Ayala
problems
the
if the coin
Huntress.
is good enough.
She'll actually be impressed with you.
Not for me
Yeah,
to
instead
say.
of being
You'll have to talk to
a
Codlack
bit rude.
Whitebeard up in
Yeah.
Gavaskar.
And yes,
The
that
old
armor
man's got
she's
a
wearing
good
is
sense.
actually ancient Nord armor.
He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Cannot pick it up from Draugr for some weird reason. Probably the
And-
fact that it's some of the best armor in the game.
By the way, guys, if you think she's attractive now, just wait till later.
Yes.
Trust me, she's going to become irresistible to you.
Funny thing is, the way she acts around female Dovahkiin is funny.
Is it? I would have no idea.
It's just the fact that she tends to stick around the female version of the Dovahkiin a lot better than she will the male version.
Interesting.
Hello, Risad. You got for sale.
Take a look.
I like how they made the Khajiit look more like cat people than tiger people now.
I also like that these traveling caravans actually travel as well.
Oh yeah. Instead of being a quote-unquote traveling caravan.
That I actually didn't find out until later in the game because they would always happen to be there. It's just, you guys don't travel. You're just wherever I am. And then one day they disappeared. And I decided to walk out of town. There they were, traveling.
Yeah.
So that shut me
May
up.
your road lead you.
Yeah, the first time I came out of this place, they weren't there.
Ah.
Like, wait, what? I thought they were supposed to be permanently fixed to one location.
Or not travel at all.
What do you mean stores can move?
What do you mean the traveling caravans actually travel in this game?
Hold.
What is this?
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Riverwood calls for the Jarl's aid.
Wood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
If you use the persuade option, you'll get persuade points as long as you succeed, which you're likely to.
Yeah.
Because this guy has a really low difficulty to that roll.
Is this the first persuade you get?
Yep.
Yeah, then I think there's a high chance. Really high chance.
Yeah, it's like, on a D100 roll, his difficulty level is 2.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
There's a nip in the air.
I don't care about your crops.
And ask Yorland Greymane for
I could swear for the life of me you were gonna finish that with I don't care about your crops.
Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
I'm sorry, I will.
There's a nip
I will
in the
take my
air.
mind
It's never
and
good
take
for
it
my
out.
crotch. Significant shrinkage.
What brings you to the market?
Ah! The white tree. The Gildergleam, which you can fix.
Yeah, I love to do that.
Which makes this place the equivalent of, what's the name of that town in Lord of the Rings? Had the same damn tree.
Rivendell?
Not Rivendell.
No. Oh, damn it, Gondor.
Yeah.
Minas Tirith.
Yeah.
There we go.
Minas Tirith.
I was watching the making of Lord of the Rings earlier, goddammit. I should have been faster.
Okay. Loading.
When you fixed the tree, did it actually start blooming for you?
Yes.
I think there was a problem with mine where a new tree was born inside of the tree.
What's the
and you
meaning
could
of
see
this
bits of
interruption?
branches that were
Jarl
blooming, sticking
Balgruuf is
out.
not receiving visitors.
Who's this then?
I have news from Helgen about the dragon
That
attack.
explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Yes, I know, guys. I didn't edit out the one section of loading. Live with it. It was a short loading
So,
screen.
you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Yes.
Did you install the game on your Xbox?
No, I did not.
By
Yeah.
Smear, Irileth was right.
I haven't done that to any of my games. I've been
What do you
tempted
say
to
now,
with Mass Effect
Proventus?
3.
Shall we continue to
It doesn't make a
sheer amount of
loading
times it
walls
asks me to switch
against the
discs.
dragon?
My lord.
Yeah,
you
it
should
doesn't
send
make a
troops to
loading
Riverwood
difference
at
at
once.
all.
It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is
wouldn't know.
lurking in the
No
mountains,
experience at all.
Provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not.
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
Studded Imperial armor. I don't wear armor.
Thing you could do for me.
Give me a weapon,
your
jackass.
Particular talents, perhaps.
This is the funny thing. If you're wearing light
let's
armor,
go
he'll give
find
you heavy
Farengar,
armor.
My court wizard.
If you're wearing heavy
He's
armor,
been
he'll
looking
give you
into a
light
matter
armor.
related to these dragons.
That is
rumors
interesting
of dragons.
and yet annoying thing.
I think it's the game's way of saying, you know what, it really doesn't matter. You can depose this guy if you really want. Sorry, Farengar, I'm busy.
Here we go. Disenchanting. Wow. Enchanting. Disenchanting.
Want to fortify magicka. Using the soul gem.
Found someone who can help you with
And Imperial Light Bracers. That'll work.
Go ahead. Fill me in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me.
I've just
Oh yes, you
remembered
must
one
be
of the
referring to
minor
my
annoyances
research
that I
into
had
the
in this game.
dragons.
What's that?
Yes, I could use someone to
rings.
fetch
You
something
can only have
for
one
me.
ring on.
Well, when I say
yeah.
fetch,
In the
I
first
really
release,
mean
you could have
delve
two
into a
rings.
dangerous ruin in
Of
search of
Skyrim.
an ancient
Yeah.
stone tablet that
Oh,
may
those
or may
assholes.
not
They fixed
actually
it in the
be.
patch. It was a glitch.
Yeah, that was one of the
Straight to
good
the point,
things
eh?
about.
No
It was
need
only
for
good
tedious
because
hows and whys.
you could put
I like
two
that.
different spells,
Leave those
well,
details to
enchantments
your
onto
betters, am I right?
two different rings.
I
wear them both.
learned of a certain stone tablet
Which
said
is
to be housed in
incredibly
Gleefall's
helpful.
Barrow. A dragon
yeah.
stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites.
Now,
Go to
if you
Gleefall's
pick the
Barrow, find this tablet,
other one
no
that I
doubt
didn't,
interred
I
in
know
the
I'm
main
talking over
chamber,
Farengar,
and bring
but I
it to
don't
me.
care.
Simplicity itself.
It's fine. Nobody cares about it.
If you pick the other speech
the dragon
option,
stone
he
of
thinks you're pretty
Gleefall's
cool
Barrow.
for being
You already found it.
more of
You
a
are
thinker.
cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me.
That's what I chose. I like to please.
That is where your job
Well, the
ends
top
and
option,
mine
he's like,
begins.
oh yeah, you're pretty
the
cool.
work of the mind.
Not having me
Sadly
explain
undervalued
anything.
in Skyrim.
Okay, and instead of having to go to the dragon's den and retrieve the dragon stone and see an extra scene, we're going straight to this part.
A dragon's been sighted nearby.
It's not really much
You
of an
should
extra
come
scene
too.
anyway.
A dragon. How
No,
exciting.
you just get a
Where
preview
was
of a
it seen?
character you'll see
Well,
later.
what was it doing?
Yeah.
I'd take this
Sure,
a
you'll
bit more
point her
seriously. if
out
I were you.
anyway.
If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun,
That I
know
will.
We can stop it.
You
Let's
say
go.
that like you're gonna point the hell out of her.
Nah, she's not that attractive.
I agree.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. The sword coming from
Do you
the south.
have particularly
false.
like a
False
favorite
than
character in
anything
this
I've
game
ever
or
seen.
not?
What did it do? Is it attacking
I'd
the
have to
Watchtower?
say that the characters
No,
who
my
later
lord.
become
It was just circling overhead when I left.
the
I never ran
new
so fast
trio
in
of
my life.
Nightingales are
I
my
thought it would
favorites.
come after me for sure.
Actually, that is a good point. I
It
do
works.
quite like those guys.
We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food.
Now I
and
can't even
rest.
think of anybody else that would be my favorite, to be honest.
Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and
I
get down
win!
there.
I win!
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's
no, I got
time to
nothing
stand
there.
on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again.
Those guys are too
I
cool.
want you to
I
go
don't-
with
I can't think of
Irileth and
anybody that
help
would
her
compete
fight
with
this
them.
dragon.
Sheagora.
You've survived Helgen.
Oh,
So you
Sheagora.
have more experience
Aye,
with
he's a
dragons
good
than
lad,
anyone
isn't he?
else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me
I
in
will
retrieving
not
the
attempt
dragon
my-
stone for Farengar.
Scottish accent.
As a token of my esteem,
I might
I have
accidentally go
instructed
into it later,
Avenici
but
that
that'll
you
be a
are now
complete
permitted
accident.
to purchase property in the city.
Jeez!
And please,
For everyone!
accept this gift from my personal armory.
I think he's awesome simply
I would
because
very much like
he
to
is
see this
insane.
dragon.
Pretty much.
No.
Well,
He's a
we're-
good kind of insane.
we're at the end of this episode, so this is Man in Black Hat,
Dragons.
And Obsessed Games.
As you command.
and we'll see you next time for more Let's Play Skyrim on
Bye-bye.
RetroWalkthroughs.com. See ya.